going to carry over the rest of the game.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
At 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A 10th carry for Kamara. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Running with Kamara. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
6-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
On play action, they'll throw.
7.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
On 2nd down, Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Anzalone on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
The score, Saints 14, Vikings 7.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins lets it. It got his man complete.
You get nothing. I like it.
Vikings. Adam Thielen, 76 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the Vikings and Saints, you might recall, they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset, with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win. A gain there of 21 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Murray, the ball carrier.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Offense trying to get a little slick there and sneak the back out of the backfield and turn him into the primary deep receiver. But it was good coverage defensively, and they were able to break it up.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining. As we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Harris has it over the middle. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Vikings' 31-yard line.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 22. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
That's good.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Lava's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
On the carry.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. We'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. J.J. Nelson, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver, but it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Vikings.
Now a little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on first down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play action. Cousins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You know, when you go through scouting reports, you go through everything. Height, weight, speed, the whole deal. They knew that they had a 4-inch height advantage there and tried to make a play on a 50-50 ball, didn't they?
Yeah, took the shot downfield. Hey, give them credit defensively. Maybe 4 inches shorter, but able to jostle it free.
Feisty.
27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
First down, Minnesota.
A first down throw for Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And the Vikings first
from the red zone now. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Adam Thielen. As the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. Bailey got the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He's got a man complete. He's at the 30, 20, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ballgame, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up
on 2nd and 12. Cousins, he rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Kamara. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
The kick is
and he puts it through.
Makes the score Saints 42, Vikings 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Minnesota.
They run again on first down. Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play fake. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now Kamara. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one downfield.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 65 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. To throw is Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll run for it. Cook. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
First down, Minnesota.
Check back, Mike 6. Quaker Omaha.
Throwing is Cousins. And quickly to Thielen here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down.
Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Gun.
Another try after the first down sack. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run. This is Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Again, it's Kamara. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Eric Kendricks.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. That was second down run for Murray. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
They're going to look to throw. Able to find Harris, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
That's good.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I've got an idea. Let's get racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go do the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Intended for Deontay Harris. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They set the goal to get